this is a build that can get you through Heroic Hive, Mega Hive, those kind of things. And so here it is. Before I get into this, let me just say that Black Widow is very dynamic and fun. However, Black Widow currently has a number of bugs involved with her, including a bug in how her loot is received, which can make building her extremely frustrating. And she also has a bug that makes this build difficult to use in multiplayer if there are other people playing with you. So consider that before making this build. I assume at some point this bug will get fixed, and I'll explain how that bug works in a little bit here. So what we want to do in this build is we want to keep up her invisibility. Obviously, team-wide invisibility is a very good ability. It'd probably be a good ability in any game, and on Black Widow, you can keep it up nearly permanently. And so this is how you're going to do that. So first things first, you want enemies defeated while Veil of Shadows is active to drop Heroic Orbs. Obviously, that's going to give it back to you faster. This increases the duration of Veil of Shadows. This is going to increase the size of Widow's Bite, which is a very good ability, and you're going to have it up all the damn time on this build. Okay. This is going to make it recharge faster. That's great. Her ultimate increases her damage. This makes the damage extra increased on Widow's Bite. It's very good. This is going to make her take less damage while it's active. She doesn't have quite so many defensive abilities outside of invisibility, so that's good. Okay, so range attack damage is good. This is a very heavily ranged build, so we definitely want to buff range damage if we can. And this increases your Shadow Ops when you're not super duper important. Okay, so this is an accident. I don't mean to have both of these checked off. I don't know how this happened as a bug. I think both of these are valid takes. This makes it easier for her to heal. This gives you heroic energy back faster, and that's the one I would choose if I had to pick between the two. So again, I don't know how that happened, but here we are. I like this cluster grenade ability. It more or less guarantees you're going to hit these guys. Maybe there's an ability that you like more. I like that it can hit multiple people, though, and that one's pretty good, too. Whatever you want there. Right now, I have cryo damage on this, and that's because I have PIM particles on my guns. Cryo and plasma are both great. This is plasma. They're both great options here, so you just want to pick something that is the opposite polarity of your damage. So in this game, gamma, cryo, and shock damage are cool, and then plasma, PIM, and cosmic are hot. And if you combine a hot and cold one, they're going to do significantly more damage. And Widow can do that on her own very easily because of these grenades. They also proc damage. They proc status very quickly compared to other abilities, so this is a big consideration in her kit. Reduce the recoil. I mean, pick whatever you want here. That doesn't matter. Invisibility. Okay. You want range attack damage to be higher? Yes. Yes, you do. Is going to increase the duration of it. You want that as much as possible so that you can remain in it as often as possible. This will increase your critical attack damage. I guess you can pick something else here if you really want, right? And so, yeah. So let's see. Everybody wants this. You're going to spawn heroic orbs while you're performing a takedown. That's pretty big. So basically, when you're invisible, if you kill someone with a takedown, you get 2 orbs, and you need 3 orbs to get invisibility back completely. So that's the big deal here. Now, the bug that I mentioned earlier is this. If you are in a team with another human being playing a character, if you perform a takedown while you're invisible and you're near them, you will break invisibility completely, which is super annoying. This build can still work with that, but you have to keep that in mind and not do takedowns while you're invisible, in which case you have to have maybe a different contingency plan. You're still going to be pretty effective, but that's the really annoying truth. This will definitely work if you're not with another person, and Sometimes you won't break invisibility if you're far enough from your teammates. So right now, yes, Widows can be frustrating that way, but she's still pretty fun. This is going to increase your range attack damage, and as you'll see, we'll do a lot of range attacks. And this will boost your heroic meters, which again we want to be doing constantly. Let's take a look at the gear. So I mentioned my other videos. I'm not paying attention to these numbers right now. These numbers are like brain salad. They don't fucking make sense to me. In my opinion, you might want precision on her, but I think you want heroic charge. So maybe give her resilience if you can get it. It hasn't really been an obstacle for me. There are probably more hardcore players that are focused on this. There's too much RNG in this game, so I'm not worried about this right now. Maybe someday. Okay. The Ring of Nibelung. You want this for sure. You want those orbs to give you back more heroic. So this is going to do that. And if you're in a bind, you can use the activated ability to hopefully get you back into invisibility mode. Here we want artifacts to give you back your heroic support ability. I don't have purples that do that yet, and I'm not willing to change them out or spend upgrade modules to upgrade the blue ones, but this is what you want. You want that invisibility back very quickly. Okay, so Follow Spark Gloves. These are good on every character. Melee, critical attacks give you a charge burst. That's the bottom line. That's what you really care about here. These particular version of these gloves are going to make you're going to heal you faster while you're invisible, so that's pretty good. Now this is a big deal. You want full auto shot that does particle damage. You're going to be shrinking enemies so fast like this. I've tried this on the heavy shot and the pistol shot. It wasn't so effective on the heavy shot. The pistol shot, I'm going to be honest, it just hurt my hand to fire that fast over and over again. I would have liked, like a full auto kind of version of that, because it fucking hurts, man. So I went with this. It also shrinks them faster anyway. It's maybe a little less safe because you have to be closer up. It doesn't have good range, but whatever. Gives you a damage buff 10% of the time, but you're actually hitting them with like a lot of bullets, like really quickly. So that's a lot of the time. Likewise, you can take critical damage, giving your heroic a charge back. That's a great option. Very good. So this is just going to make you heal when you do damage, just by a little bit. It's not super significant, but it's something. Heal faster when you're invisible. That's also good. There's a 3-piece version of this that has another perk like that. This drops from the vault. So definitely consider using the vault to get this. Okay, and this is our most important piece. Increases support charge and increases the charge rate of everything while you're invisible. So you're going to be charging heroics faster while you're invisible, and even faster because it's your invisibility ability. So you want this. There's a version of it that will extend invisibility by 3 seconds. I've been trying so hard to get that piece, but they nerfed the drops so that the 3 perk pieces are much harder to get. Which is ridiculous that they've been nerfing stuff while some of the game just isn't functional and they have a ton of bugs on this character. Yeah, but that's what you want. You want to be having this support ability up all the time. Surprise. Okay, so let's get into it. I kind of took a little bit of damage before I set this up, but here I am at the Hive. There's no, like, negative modifiers or anything, so these guys got the shields up. Let's put them like that. Game plan here is to use the full autos, hose these guys down. They shrink so fast. Look at that. And then you just perform a takedown on it. You get 2 orbs back. Look at that. That's most of my ability right there. And then let's shrink this guy. Alright, it's already gone, but this is the basic idea here. Anytime you get a takedown option, do the takedown. If you're back. I fell off this ledge. Okay, Thor. Fuck you. Alright. Let's get back into where this is. So I'm actually aiming for here. Oh wow, somebody's like ganking me over here. Alright, invisibility back.
Don't blink.
these 2 orbs. Boom. Should pick it up. I really wish the pickup range on this was, like, not so stupid. No, I'm just going out of my way here. And why can't I dodge that?
Guess I do bite.
Actually, good to have this up when you're dealing with guys like that. These adaptoids are really vicious. See if I can shrink him. Yeah, so when you shrink them, be careful because when you do a takedown, you grow them back up. So when he's shrunk like that, maybe good to start using the cryo grenade. Really like fucking him up that way. I already have the invisibility back. And where is... Anybody kick a lot of consoles in this game? Alright, we got a big cluster here. We'll just fight them. Oh, look at that. Fuck you, Iron Man. All the Iron Mans out there, take note. Alright, see that green damage right there? That wasn't gamma damage, that was the battery damage.
I have bypassed elevator security.
Alright, let's see if we can get a less clusterfuck you run going in here.
Remember, we are entering one of AIM's higher-tier hive facilities. An elite AIM team is close by and on alert. Updating your HUD.
Alright, find a group here.
This should be fun.
Not a group. So the activation order here will be her ultimate, then her support. That way you're doing extra damage. That way.
Team must be defeated.
Let's go for one of these lighter guys first, so we can build some stuff up. There, he shrunk. Alright, let's yeah, so now with all this electric stuff, it's doing the extra damage with the combining with the PIM on this dude over here. Yeah, so against big bosses like these guys, you're gonna have a harder time keeping your invisibility up, so just keep your distance, try to get stuff like that going, you know, and then keep the electric damage going, right?
One of their agents is down.
Get that orb, I should have it back in a second after this orb. Alright, this is one of those super tough enemies over here. The fire guys, always a bit of an asshole.
Well done. That squad member has been neutralized. Another enemy defeated.
Where'd that thing go? Oh, fuck you, game. Look at that shit. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, well, let's... hopefully you got a lot from that. This is a live recording. That's the Widow build for now. Hopefully I can get some better stuff to add to the battery damage and increase the duration of invisibility, but I think you got the gist of it. If you found this video helpful, in spite of some technical difficulties from the live filming, like and subscribe, please. Thank you very much.